Hello? Hello out there. It's me. It's me, it's Chris. Doing Against the Storm today, because I feel like it. Flooded Mines Royal Woodlands. Let's go. Starting with my favorite combo of fertile ground buildings, small farm and a plantation. And starting with a single human. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, we've got beavers too, that's lovely. How bad is the forest today? People without housing are super upset. Should have some overflow housing then. Harsh resistance to corruption is lowered. Could be a little spooky, but probably not. Villagers that die turn into a blood flower. Hopefully that never comes up. And people blow stuff up that they don't have services at Hostility 4. Not, like, super great, but nothing particularly bad. So, we're just good. Start with 2 extra people, as I usually do, because it's really good. Lizard on the Hearth. That all looks great, and tons of fertile ground, like, right here. Gosh. That looks terrific. And we're starting with a workshop. That's also terrific. Gosh. Okay. Just gonna have the easiest game in the universe then. Brick oven. Humans and lizards love pie. Just need to find some flour. Cookhouse? Apothecary? Cookhouse might be a little bit better. I am, however, taking a lot of things that require me to have flour, and I don't have it. Still. It's a good long-term setup for excellent food production. So I can't complain about that. Well, I can't complain about that and have it be even remotely legitimate. Boy, could we, like, get a year 1, berry picking going here? It could happen. I'm gonna actually try that. Obviously, I need to have the workshop built first. I don't want to use any of my planks for the plantation before that is built, so I guess I'll just set this area to be cleared out for a workshop, build that as soon as we can, and yeah, that'll be the plan. Gain 2 amber every time you sell goods during the drizzle. Interesting. I might want to, like, try to... If I do trade routes, I might want to time it so that they finish during the drizzle season. That... All that takes is, you know, me paying a little bit of attention. It's not impossible. Can pick these mushrooms guilt-free because we're not going to have harpies. Also use the flax field picked because we will need the raw materials for fabric and bricks. And that's where they come from. Oh boy. Hey, what if I just went all in on having flour that I don't have? You know what? It's funny, and I'm going to do it for that reason. I'm just going to have all of my strategy revolve around the existence of flour that does not exist right now. What could go wrong? Alright, new orders. What do we got? Quick transaction. Can't really happen. I like Lost in the Woods, just the extra clay and stone is great, just in general, so I'll take that. Egg collection I can just do, then I will get some flour and some more pie and 2 more people, and that sounds actually really good to start off with, so I'll take that. Joyful Beavers. I that even remotely possible? 10, 16, 20, like, I can get a, I mean, if I got a beaver house down real fast, favored them, put a lizard on the hearth, and then, took hostility back down to 0, I could get up to 22. Botanist is so much easier. It's just so much easier. Still. It's a lot of planks I don't have. How long would it take me to make those? I have 7 minutes. I have to build the workshop. I have to build 12 planks. Which means this needs to run 6 times, so with 2 people in it, it just needs to run 3 times. So that will take about 2 minutes with travel time. Another, say, another minute to build the workshop itself. All the planks go into the beaver house. What could affect this is if egg collection gives me beavers. So it might be wise to click on this and see what I'm working with. It does give me beavers. Okay. That changes the dynamic a bit. Also, we found some flour. Cool. Can't even get to 0 without burning wood. Gosh. The extra beavers and the tools and the roots would be so nice. But is it, like, viable? Maybe. It's going to be tricksy, that is for sure. Botanist is just such a better play. But oh well. What if I just did the dumb thing? It's fine. At least it'll make the game interesting. Let's cut this out. We can get the woodcutter behind the workshop. The warehouse where I want it to be anyway. Y'all... Actually, let's get humans in there because they take breaks less frequently. And we'll just have them make as many planks as they can in as short a time as they can. We also need to break into some glades, so I'm going to queue these 2 up for breakage. And the last one probably will be either this or that one. We'll see. Let's also slap down a shelter. Just so we can get a wee bit of extra, the old, just so that so more people have a place to live. We can get the, if we're only going to house 2 beavers, that'll only get me like 2 extra resolve from that, and having another house would be helpful. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. My brain's not functioning on all cylinders today, I'm afraid. Not enough sleep. These things happen. What can one do about it, apart from sleep more? But that's impossible. Everyone knows that's just lunacy. If I slept more, I'd be less tired, and then where would I be? Less tired? Who wants that? No one. No one wants that. People come here because I babble incoherently in a somewhat amusing fashion. Anyway, keep an eye on how many planks we're building. Once we have accumulated 12, I will force them to deliver it, and we'll build the beaver house and hopefully get everybody happily housed. And it seems like the beavers are just not going to get any housing, because the lizards are going to take over all of the shelters, which minor annoy, but it's fine. How are we doing here? 8. See, I need one of these guys to finish. We're only carrying 6, so I can just force the delivery. Someone will get there. It'll be fine. Prioritize the beaver house. I can also just build the plantation now. It's not like... It's not going to ruin me. Let's just say that. Taking a coffee break. There they go. The planks are delivered. We have enough for the beaver house now. Lovely. I still need a ton more of them, but yeah. I'll keep my 4 builders going for the moment just so that the beaver house goes up faster. Speaking of going up faster, let's favor the beavers and prepare to lower hostility. I should worry more about our food situation, shouldn't I? Giving up all those eggs kinda hit us harder than I expected it would. Funny that. Okay. It's going up to 17. I just need them to be at 22. So, halt woodcutting, burn wood. It's me to 21. But why? Why? The beaver has no it's literally just the one beaver does not have the house. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Let's get another shelter built then. That'll have to do. Let's see, 13. I can't upgrade the hearth a second time for another global resolve, so like, I'm just gonna have to build a shelter and hope that gets us there. Blizzards on the hearth, can't do anything else about that. This should house everybody. Had to house everyone before all the beavers had homes. And that should push this up to level 3, yeah. So now they have a +5 and plus everything equals 22. We did it! As long as we keep up this amount of hostility for 30 seconds, which should be fine even with our incredibly low amount of fuel. Low amount of food is more worrisome, but I'm just hoping no beavers decide to take a break when we're out of food for the next 10 seconds. So, cross fingers. Bam, got it. Oi, oi, oi. That was spooky. But we got it. Butcher's great. Kiln's also pretty great. Let's just grab the butcher. Opening up oil is good. Opening up jerky is good. Just good. Just good stuff there. Also need to consider, like, building some more infrastructure instead of working on very specific orders. Hopefully that route delivery line is going to shore up my food for a bit. And, yeah. I guess now, only thing that's left is to just chop more trees. We can also upgrade the hearth if we want to, which I do kind of want to. Very rare you get to upgrade the hearth on year 1. We probably won't, but we could. It's not impossible. We do have 14 people in housing right now. No food, which is a minor worry. But on the other hand, we have a route delivery line now, and that's raw food. So maybe we'll be just fine. So I burned way too much of my wood there because I forgot to turn that off when I cleared the resolve check. Well, hope that doesn't come back to bite me. How we doing in here, boys? Making building materials? Good. Good, good. Level 3 already? Goodness me. Probably gonna have to halt most wood cutting during this storm. I have to cut all wood cutting during this storm. That's more than merely most. How upsetting. It should be fine at the end of the day. I'll up the priority of the flower beds, and if those get built, we'll get that +1 resolve to make the lizards stick around. Also, as long as we, like, get some food, we'll clear off a bunch of hunger stacks and be fine. And we are working on food. We've got the mushroom camp being fully staffed. We've got the harvester's camp occasionally getting bugs. We've got a route delivery line. I mean, if that's not enough for year 1, what is? Alright. Shabam! Hearth upgraded. Another global resolve, and some extra production speed, which is great. Lizards have cleared off of their hunger stacks. So have the beavers. Still have a hungry human or two, but that's fine. We'll be fine. Alright. Planks have been delivered. They all go into the flower beds, I guess? I guess. Awkward. That's not what I wanted at all. It's fine, though. We've done way too good a job at keeping the impatience down, so I can't really commit anybody to woodcutting during the storm, because I don't have any hostility reduction from impatience. So I guess we just sit here. More human sounds fine to me. Can we take 3 people? I think so. I can eyeball it. Oh, apparently not. Right! Ah, that's why I have so much extra hostility. I'm on the flooded mines. I get 2 more hostility points for villager. Yeah, the bad thing that I was ignoring. Right. The thing that I was doing that actually has consequences. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That's my bad. Forgetting my actions have consequences. That's a little whoopsie on my part. Man, I love the workshop, but I do wish it worked faster. That is for sure. Because it goes slowly. I have all this labor I'm not using too. Let's put down a camp to get this sea marrow. Everything else we're basically just collecting all we can right now anyway. Almost out of wood. Might have to burn coal now, which is bad. So it does give us the space for another woodcutter, so there is an upside. An upside. Singular. A singular upside. Also halts our plank production dead in its tracks, which is a little spooky. We're gonna run out of fuel. Man, taking that time to vent was dumb. Just super dumb. What do you know? I did a stupid. It's fine. Storm's over. We'll probably be okay. See, we're fine. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my throat today? Got a tall glass of water, all prepped for stream. But my throat's like, yeah, but... What if you were just sounded like you were a chain smoker anyway? It's very rude of the game, of my throat, not the game. I know what I'm saying. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Rooty ground's tempting, so is Safe Haven. Woodpecker technique is going to be difficult. Slower harvesting and planting can be mitigated with human housing. Safe Haven's just good hostility reduction, which is pretty important. Yeah. Let's do that important thing. 8 human houses immediately, huh? The clay delivery line would be super sweet. I don't think there's any way to build 8 human houses right now. We don't have the bricks, we don't have the planks, and we don't have the manpower to make either. I guess in theory I could call a trader, well, you know, build the trading post and then the trader will show up. Which is not calling a trader as much as it is having them exist. But I don't think we're getting that. It's just not happening. I guess restoration is my second best. Man, these suck. Happy brewing. Or aid for the beaver clan. I don't mind +3 beaver resolve. I also don't mind a free tavern, but that does require me to take a brewery if I find one, which would be fine. So let's take it. Anything with a free brew point's great. Boy, oh boy, do I wish that farm existed. And I guess there is a way to do that. Just put someone on the warehouse and have them deliver. They will clear out the workshop inventory. They'll also clear out the inventories of the woodcutter camps and stuff like that. Can't really prioritize what they will carry, but it's nice that they will have some extra help with that. Hopefully I can get the plantation up real quick, and I can get some berries planted, and then we'll be much more food secure. I do like the foragers camp, and I have some resin I'm not using. There's certainly worse ideas than that. Sure.
Yes.
We are so cramped right now, it's kind of funny. No one has any room. That long stint of woodcutting, of having a break from woodcutting really, really was rough. Set us a fair bit behind, more than I expected it to. Hey, plantation exists. Cool. Humans, get farmin'. Make berry. We're down to one builder, but that's like fine. I might not be able to open this glade this year, which I'm kind of okay with. We don't need it, we've got enough to do already. Getting our farming set up, done, building houses, getting materials. All of that is quite needed right now. Alright, let's move you over here. Get a road up here. We will move this closer to the sea marrow. We will move this out of the way of future housing, and then we will put up some housing. Cool. Bye, Sailda. Thank you for the visit. Appreciate a blueprint. They are very precious. Guess I could move this up here, where it is very slightly more efficient. The entrance is here, and they have access to all sides of the node. Yeah. It's just a good idea. This can be my third glade if I really want it to. Or my second glade. I still have to, like, reach this point, which is proving to be harder than it looks with how cramped everything is. But it's fine, we'll make it work. Everything is being collected. Everybody's doing good work. One builder is all we kind of need right now, given our lack of building materials. Yeah, not much I can do but fast forward and wait for things to happen. Hello. Something happened. What do you know? Boy, bringing in a human beaver seems, risky. Hey, Odin! thanks for joining me, and for poisoning me, screw you. Glad to have you at the stream, in a way. Yeah, put them here, they'll reach that then. Good. Alright, what do I do with these dudes? I mean, year 2, I could certainly stand getting more. Can't play Storm without poisons. I mean, you can, and it's a much easier experience. I don't know if you knew that. I could also collect eggs and send them to the Citadel for money, which is also kind of tempting. Am I overstraining my food supply by bringing them in? Probably. But what if I just didn't worry about that? Because now I've got some eggs. Got some eggs, I got some more fertile ground. I mean, we're gonna be fine. We'll have plenty of stuff. It won't be long before we're making biscuits and pies, and everybody will be happy schmappy about all of that. In fact, we'll queue up all of those buildings right now. Is there room for the butcher here? Not quite. What a shame. Probably rather put it here. Actually, this is probably where I'm going to put my light post. More than likely. You go collect that flax. Thank you very much. We can move closer to here. So cramped. We are so cramped. But what do you do? Apart from whine about it, I guess. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is too many people. It does give me nice even numbers of people, but also this is getting ridiculous. Let's not. Well, there's Exposed Odin. I think I know what dangerous glade I'm going to open soon. Definitely push the timeline for that forward. It doesn't fit. Sadness. Alright. Some extra people. Good. I still need to build some lizard housing and human housing, and everything needs to be done, and we're so far behind. Let's prioritize the housing. As much as I want all of this built, we could definitely use the housing more than anything. Because we've got under an open sky, and that causes issues. Really big ones that I don't want to deal with. Hold control, just say clear all this out, please. There's enough room for them to walk, it's fine. Do that a little then. Ooh, the trapper's camp is done. I should pull back a bit on something. Stone cutting, sounds good. Good, good. There we go. Sounds like I need more poison. No! That's not the takeaway. Why are you insisting all the takeaways should be what if more poison though? That seems like a bad thing. Herbalist camp is fully staffed. That's lovely. Herbalist camp is out of stuff. Luckily, there's more stuff here. So we'll go get that stuff. I definitely prefer to send these dudes to the Citadel, and once we get these eggs harvested and delivered, I'll probably use those. Poison is love, poison is life. No! Like, quite literally the opposite. I've never heard somebody say, boy, I sure do love being poisoned. Or, you know what's something that really enhances life? It's poison. Neither of those things happen in my experience. Gonna have to pull 2 woodcutters at the very minimum. Also gonna have to queue up this blight post because it's year 3 next year, and this needs to exist in a very critical way. Newcomers as well. I can't bring them in. I have too many people, not enough housing, and that's the problem. Turns out I don't need to describe it any more than that when that's the case, huh? Oh boy. I don't like delaying the newcomers because the timer doesn't start until you bring them in. But we really just can't, is the thing. Like, we can't possibly bring them in right now. It just can't happen. Like, maybe it'll be doable once this housing gets done. Maybe. I am very, very worried about our resolve. Get this guy milling flour in preparation for pies and biscuits, which wouldn't be terrible. He does enjoy it in here. So maybe I do that. Maybe I should get 2 of them in here so that actually affects global resolve in some way. That wouldn't be bad. I guess another farm over here is what we're ultimately going to end up with, so let's just commit and queue it up. Lizards are upset, and it's hard to blame them. Although they all have housing. Maybe I can blame them just a little. We have enough wood to burn, so why don't we do that? Wait till the lizards get to a nice +2, stop burning, and then we'll just resolve juggle that way. Spend my very limited resources to make people happy. It's fine. At least everyone's housed, so we're not getting the under an open sky debuff anymore. Which is very nasty. Back to sacking a bit of wood. If I can get the lizards up to like 5 or 6 resolve, they're gonna be fine for the rest of the storm. Yeah. That's good enough. Probably. All your homies love poison. I don't believe you. Pardon me, sir, but I do believe you are perpetuating what was known as a falsehood. Mayhap that doth besmirch your reputation, but behold my lack of caring. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this voice is. I'm making pies. Getting free jerky sounds lovely. Cool. We'll do that. We make those. 40 pie, yeah. Someday that'll get built and we'll actually, like, make pie. That'll be cool. Maybe even this year. You never know. How much is this? 12 amber each. That's quite high. But it's also unlikely I'll find 4 tablets. So I guess we'll take the one that's at least theoretically doable. I mean, we're gonna have a tavern the second we build a brewery. So we can fulfill the need for leisure as a matter of course with our orders. So, basic right seems fine. Love me a free blueprint. Never gonna complain about a free blueprint. At least not very much. Alright. Beaver's back to wood cutting. I might like want to consider like more of them on wood cutting, but it's hard to afford. Ooh, oh my goodness. These are some these are some perks I want. Wow. I might try to sell a bunch of stuff, but first we open up the dangerous glade and see if I need to buy a solution to it. No, it's the withered tree. I don't have to do diddly squat to solve it. That's great. I mean, like, I'll need some metal, though. But I've got a stamping mill. I can actually make, copper bars, and I can get the copper ore from, the clay pit. So, like, weirdly, we're fine. That's very weird. Plus, all this means is just take longer to burn, so, like, I don't even have to worry about doing this very quickly, either. Heck, I could just cut it down for the +2 plank production, which is very, very tempting, by the way. +2 plank production saves you a lot of wood. Like, a lot. So yeah, probably just gonna sell stuff and get perks then. Also, we're finding an absurd amount of fertile ground. Like, of the 4 glades we've opened, 3 of them have had fertile ground. That's really sweet. Like, I couldn't ask for a better pull than what we got this run. Oh no, Odin left. Very sad. Now I'm not poisoned anymore. Oh darn. We're getting a bunch of rocks from the sea marrow over here. Kinda tempted to... Oh wow, you have the clay pit in range there? That's gonna take you forever and a day to get to. Go over here, collect this clay. It's way smarter. Alright, Zorg is leaving. I have a drizzle geyser, so the greenhouse is perfectly viable. We've uncovered no roots whatsoever, so fragrant roots is not that great. Obsidian sickles is very nice. Let's take both of these, sell a bunch of stuff. I could just sell a ton of my sea marrow. It's very useful, but also it sells like super well. So I kind of want to do that. One could question the wisdom of this decision, but I'm also the one playing, so too bad. Extra plant fiber, that's fine. If I get the kiln or the rain, like if I get the kiln, having better biscuits would be neat. But I don't think it's worth it when I have 2-star biscuits. Let's just save them. It's fine. And now we got a greenhouse in which we'll have mushrooms and herbs. It'll be super good. Let's also turn on copper bar production because we will be getting some ore eventually and we will need 6 to solve this event. And that's done. Let's get a lizard in the blight post because they like it there. Start making some purging fire and we should be totally fine. Throw some humans on the farm. We'll get whatever little harvest of grain we can get from this year. Harvester's camp is out. That was surprisingly fast. Go up here. Collect those, it's fine. Let's take bricks, planks and bricks. Yep. Story of this game so far is just, boy, I wish I had more building materials. But I don't. Also, this can get moved out of the way, finally. That's good, at least. I guess we're cruising for the most part. Got a lot of stone from the Sea Marrow. I think I'm tempted enough to start putting down stone roads to make our farms a little bit more speedy and productive. Seems okay to me. And now everything's just sort of set. I think I just speed up time, call it a day. What am I putting this down for? Oil. Do I need oil? No. I'm getting free oil from milling flour. So I don't know what my plan was there. Well, the plan was that I didn't have Sahilda's cookbook or cookhouse when I picked the butcher. Or the small press, so I didn't know it was going to end up being mostly not worth building. So I'm gonna forgive myself for that. Light rot has appeared. With the leakage, it will probably cause corruption, but you know. We've got plenty of fuel, we got someone on the blight post, it'll be fine. Queue up the copper bars for this. That is definitely the resource we will have to solve that. Love another beaver house to be built as well, but my big issue is that there's no pretty place to put it. And that upsets me. Small farm ready to go down here. Making vegetables wouldn't be crazy just to make sure I always have raw food stuff around. But it's also, like, really unnecessary. So I'm not going to. How you doing at the herbalist camp, boys? How many mushrooms could you possibly have left to pick? 14? Fair enough. I'll be happy to pull them off of that and put some humans on the farm once they're all done. Still haven't found any ruins to rebuild, but now we got plenty of dangerous glades to break into to find those. Alright. How we doing this storm? super great. Cannot deny we're not super great. But we're better than we were last year. So I'm gonna take some solace in that at least. Everyone has a house. Lots of houses exist. You are capped on flour and don't have enough ore to do anything with it. Well, that sucks for me. I could weirdly use more people. And I do have the food for it now. Do I just bring these guys in? That's very dangerous. That's like exceptionally dangerous right now. Still, I do definitely see the need for it. Because I've only got like 5 people on gathering camps and they're gonna be there for the foreseeable future. God, it feels so much smarter to just get the money though. I don't know. It's fine. Probably. We'll just, you know, make another small hearth real quick with the building materials we don't have. A flawless plan. How many biscuits do we want to keep around? 60, 50 or something? Yeah. It's fine. We'll keep skewers around as well. What do I use for this? I guess mushrooms from a greenhouse and berries from the plantation. Yeah, that sure seems like what I'm gonna do, huh? Cool. Lizards are freaking out a little. It's fine. We'll just favor them. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring those jokers in right now. I mean, I can't because the storm's going on and I don't have nearly the resolve I need to handle them. Plus, we're gonna be bringing in these guys. In fact, I should slow this down so that they don't come before the storm ends and then I have to deal with even more hostility. Yes. Yes, that would make some sense. Mayhap, I should do the thing that makes sense. Instead of just doing whatever. That could be a wise maneuver. Let's get you humans on the farm. Stop burning wood, and I imagine 4 will get us to the end of the storm. Okay. Maybe it won't, but then we've got wood to burn anyway. Either way, it's gonna be fine. Oh, we have enough copper for this. Well, slap my butt and call me Shirley. Let's go solve the issue. As soon as we have any spare manpower whatsoever. Because we kind of don't. Hmm. We sure don't. These guys? I could. Sure? Sure. Sure. We'll get that finished. Alright, we need to have pies and biscuits running for the next storm, because otherwise we're gonna be in big ol' stonking amounts of trouble. Not really doing much with Trade Hub. Quality control is an option. It's a lot of wood. Like, more than we'll probably ever be able to use. But it's a lot of wood. Even when it zeroes out every year. If I could get a kiln, I could just turn this all into coal and basically waste nothing. I don't know. It seems like too much wood. But you know what? Let's take it. Let's take it and try it out. Here's yet another blueprint I could make. Let's take that real quick. Check what Sahilda's got for us. More grain sounds lovely. Take that. Global Resolve sounds nice as well. Wouldn't mind more flour from my stuff, but it's kinda, like, excessive, if I'm being honest. If I'm being a hundo, I think I don't need it. Do I pop into this glade? I mean, my plan for expansion is here because that's closer to fertile ground. But then again, I will never make it there, like at any point ever. So I do have to consider that. That part of it seems important. Screw it. We'll just chop over here, call it fine. Once these guys are welcomed in, we'll get the, we'll get this going. Cleanse the tree. And the rest of them are builders, I guess? Well, no, the rest of them are in the cookhouse, obviously, because that's where all the food's gonna come from. Let's replace a few lizards with some beavers so I can get more lizards working on food production. Because we're gonna need it. That's for diggity darn sure. It's pretty good. Let's pipe up the cookhouse, make that go nice and speedy, so we have plenty of food. And does Sahilda sell pipes? She does. Well, I'll buy 2 pipes from you, madam. That sounds fine to me. That way we can pipe up the brick oven as well and make sure our complex food needs are sorted completely for the foreseeable future. We're gonna love it. Low on housing again, but we're working on it. Does underscore the need for, well, you know, another hearth so that I can put down more housing. Not that I can't put down more housing right now, it's just I'd have to move it later and it's a waste of materials and it makes my brain unhappy. I don't like being inefficient. Ugh. Clay's all picked from there. Let's grab the clay from over here. We are clearing out those resource nodes quite efficiently today. Which is good in a way, I guess. That sound was the Dangerous Glade event going off, but it doesn't do anything. So I can just sit here and go, ha ha ha, suck it, nerd. I'm gonna get too much wood, so why don't I just sell a bunch of it?
Yes.
And turn that into stuff I can have for goods and services. Heavy millstone? Just some building materials? Some pipes that are kind of a pain in the butt to make? Maybe. It's a big maybe from all of it. Heavy millstone helps me right now. I tend to lean on things that immediately help instead of things that might at some point help in the future. Also, I'm not gonna get any of these orders done. Where's my reputation gonna come from? I guess the lizards, huh? They're just gonna have to be happy enough to carry me for a bit. Maybe I should favor them then. I do have a lot of them. Alright. I think I've convinced myself it's a good idea. Oh no! Farm, what have you done? You can't... You planted on the plantation field. Oh, whoops. I didn't think about that little downside to my placement. Oh no. I'm gonna have to move the farm over here for sure. Gosh. Okay. Let's get that going, I guess. Damage is done. But, you know, the damage is like more food, so worse things have happened. Well, actually, it's less food, but just we crowded out our berries. That's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, it's fine. What to do now? I could probably set up a makeshift post. I'm going to need to do some trade routes eventually. So probably not a bad idea to get that a-rolling. So I will. Working my one builder basically to death, which is very normal for me. How we doing on food production, gentlemen? I can very easily up the limit of pies. Skewers could be upped. Fine on biscuits. I will want some pigment around. Just having 10 is fine. If you happen to fill up on food. Probably don't want to do that unless we're absolutely stocked on food, though. At least this will be worth a reputation point, and that's actually going to be a pretty substantial help. Because I need to get some orders done, and they're all kind of out of reach right now. Because I can't make any of them. At some point I will be able to, I'm sure. But not right now. Man, those are some happy lizards. There we go. Reputation gained. I should get another point from the lizards being super happy before the storm hits, so I'll look forward to that. Packs of provisions, I guess we'll be using berries because we're growing a ton of them. But we'll need to do some high-value trade routes, but soon. This will keep you out of the range of the plantation and still have everything within range of the farm. So that's where we'll put you. That's where you go. That's where we're making you belong. Alright. Everybody's got good amounts of complex food. It's lovely to see. Everyone's housed. Also lovely to see. I might just put down some beaver houses because I'm gonna need beavers being happy for this storm, because they only have one complex food instead of two. Getting pickled goods up would be really sweet. Oh hey, the reputation I was angling for. And we found the brewery! Oh my god. It's like my birthday is here. Cool. Make the brewery, and then all we'll need to do is make a bunch of ale and pickled goods, for which we'll need containers, but we have a stamping mill for that. So let's get this friendly beaver over here making that. In fact, let's get 2 friendly beavers on that, because why not? You are capped on pie. That's a surprise. I guess you can make a bit of incense out of our resin. Having a stockpile of it will be helpful. Hello, Lux! How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the prayer. I appreciate that more than the poison I was offered earlier today. Thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. I didn't get enough sleep, but, you know, that was my fault. So, it's hard to complain. Human in the greenhouse. Any other humans that are not being optimized? You two aren't being optimized. But can I really spare the labor power? Maybe when this clay pit is done, I can swap them out. That'll be fine. Sleep is important. I hope you get it. Like, it is. I don't mean to not get much sleep. It's just kind of, I wake up and then my brain's like, hey, stay awake. And I'm like, but I'm tired. And then the brain's like, yeah, but you're awake. My brain's a jerk. Anyway, the complex food is going to get us through this storm easily and breezily, and so I'm gonna love it. We will set up some pickled goods production. All that is fine. I don't care what they use. 60 is a good amount. We'll want 60 ale as well. We'll make that out of wheat, because we have a ton of it. I might need this clearance geyser piped up at some point so that I can get the stamping mill super juiced. Oh yeah, I am playing on P6. I'm glad you noticed. And I also believe I got this. I mean, I haven't lost a P6 game in ages unless, like, RNG would have to truly, truly hate me for me to lose a P6 with all my upgrades. I was about to say with my skill level, but I'm gonna credit my upgrades a lot more. Harvester's camp is done. Cool. We'll swap you out here so we can get another human in the greenhouse. That sounds good. Could use some more pipes, but that takes metal and time. I guess guess I could use some of my metal for pipes here. I'd rather make it a little more efficiently, given how little metal I actually have. 7 parts? Holy butts. Well, I'll bring them in when the storm's done. Right now, that will bump us up hostility that I can near afford to have. So it'd be quite bad. This camp's getting finished. Good. Get somebody in the post here. Finally get those provision packs made. Work on the trade route thing. And eventually I'll get somebody in the brewery. At some point, I'm sure. I might just make packs of crops and sell them at this point, because we have more grain than we're ever going to use. Sure does feel like it would be smart if I turned all that grain into money instead of just having it sit in the warehouse for the rest of time. Why, yes, I do believe that would be an okay plan. I need these 3 beavers to work on wood cutting when the storm's done, so I guess you get to be in the brewery. Could swap you in the blight post, that wouldn't be crazy. The stone cutting camp is done, so I guess I found where my extra labor power is coming from. Cool. Guess y'all go there then. Alright, finally working on the ale. We got a tavern, we can work on leisure. Everything's going well. Bring these guys in. It's fine. Storm's over. These are very underwhelming. Trade negotiations does make it a lot easier to hit that trade route worth 12 thing. Might be worth it just for that. Plus, money. I like money. Ooh, I love builder's tools. I love it. Gets me all of the things I want. Hello, Vlies. How are you doing? Boost typical goods production sounds great, but I think I'm going to hold off until the glade is opened, so I know if I need to buy a solution or not. Because you never know. How much oil are we sitting on lately? 60? Yeah, that tracks. Been milling a lot of flour. I wonder what kind of oil you would classify that as. Never heard of, like, wheat oil. Or at least, it's not very popular. I should favor the lizards again, because I want some reputation. Because I'm just shy of getting another blueprint from said reputation. Definitely wouldn't mind piping that up either. Stonecutter's camp is out. We are out of clay, officially. It's fine for the most part. Just let them be builders, I guess. Although right now, let them be builders translates into have them be idle, which is not fantastic. I should queue up some stuff, in fact. Yeah, let's get a fence around this. We need some decorations for when the tavern exists as a blueprint we can make. So let's just queue this up. Beautiful. We'll also need some more aesthetic decorations. Maybe a little bonfire outside the plantation. Little lamp up next to the farm so they can see. Maybe a sign over here saying, hey, this is a plantation. Hope you guys think it's awesome. Or whatever. And then, like, a well? Well. Right there next to all the farms. I kind of like it. I think that will look fine. What did we find? We found a river kelpie. We have an absolute truckload of grain and plant fiber, so I'm pretty sure we just gonna mount that. Never banished it before, but like a free, like very hard to get materials for a free geyser, I question it. I question the wisdom of it. Anyway, let's get that rolling. Definitely want the stormwater geyser, and oh hey look, an absolutely absurd amount of clay. That's nice to find. Let's get that gathered and rolling. And let's also plan where our hearth is going to be put down. It's going to be put down right here. I'm going to need these gentlemen gone. In some form or fashion, we've got plenty of bugs. Let's send them to the Citadel for money. And that kind of sorts this season. Very easy 12 there. Can sell that, that's fine. It does mean I will need to change what this is being used for though, so we'll just swap to eggs. That's fine. We have enough bricks to justify selling them. I'm out of provision packs. Never mind. Looks like we're good. Blease is leaving. I'm buying this. And I'm going to ponder selling some stuff so that I can get more stuff. We are sitting at more jerky than we'll ever be able to eat. Wouldn't be crazy to sell that for money. And pick up some furniture. Make everyone even more happy. Provision packs might be convenient, but I like Global Resolve because I like keeping everybody super happy. Alright. Working on the ale. Still haven't found a single ruin, I should point out, but it's fine. We'll find one at some point, probably. Lizards are now far too decadent for me to make them happy, which is unfortunate. Smelter, herbalist camp. I mean, the ranch is just good. It's a way to turn my absurd amount of grain into absurd amounts of good food. So I don't mind building that, that's for sure. And that means we'll have plenty of meat for all of our meat-based products. Heck, we could start making pies out of meat instead of insects. Imagine. Imagine the possibilities. How are we doing on the skewers, by the way? Oh, we are out of berries. Huh. Yeah, last year's smaller berry harvest actually, it did actually cause problems, which is unfortunate. Which suggests to me the need for another plantation over here. There's kind of just fine. Yeah, we'll take that. It's fine. You guys are working on that finally. We're gonna have quite a few people dizzy and staring at the hearth this year. Hopefully it doesn't hit my farmers, because that could cause some issues, but end of sentence. I'm just kind of hoping for the best at the end. Real quick check on the trade route. Do I have provision backs? I do. Cool. Do another trade route worth 12, and we're working towards fair exchange. Slowly but surely, we will get there. You're capped out on that. You have no berries. Interesting. I knew that. And yet, I did not change my behavior whatsoever. Strange. Very strange of me. Woodcutter and a cook. That's not the worst. Chopper's camp has run out of eggs. Unfortunately, that's all we got for gatherable meat. Unfortunately, we've got some mushrooms. I can put them to gathering, so let's go do that. Okay. If we get some more packs of crops, I can very, very easily sell this for the 12 money. Don't have quite enough resin for this one. We're sitting on a lot of pies, but not infinity pies. Still, it's a very good price for it. I want to do that. Nowhere near enough pigment to sell. I'm sure we will get some packs of crops delivered eventually. In fact, I think we just did. Yeah, we did. Let's sell them, because that is precisely the reason I'm making them. Cut the trees. Kelpie has been tamed. We are safe. We're all safe and sound. Everything's great. How are we doing at the stamping mill? We are fine. Pottery is remaining high. We have a big stockpile of flour we haven't burned through yet. And everyone's fully saturated on complex food, except for pickled goods, but that is what I expected with my splitting my focus and not piping up the brewery. So, not exactly a shock. I'm selling it. Man, I'm doing a lot more traders than I usually do. Because the trade negotiations have tempted me, to say the least. We're getting a ton of wood, so I think making building materials for builder's tools is a good idea. Out of planks. Now we're here at level 5 with strange lights happening. Don't want to pull the woodcutters quite yet, but it sure does feel like I'm going to have to. Yeah. I would really, really, really like to get below 4. But that's hard. And I don't think it's going to happen. One frickin' tree, man. Unfortunately, we're destroying a lot of good materials this storm season, which I'm not a big fan of. But what does one do? You make meat. Use meat in pies. We use meat in skewers. Wait, we can use jerky. We're making excessive amounts of jerky. Wait, that's actually perfect for skewers. Wait a minute, that's actually perfect. Why am I not already doing that? What's wrong with me? We're falling a little bit behind on complex food, aren't we? We are on a downward slope. So when we make a batch, then we eat it, we make a batch, we eat it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put more people in the ovens and get them working on that. That should solve it for a good long while. Hey, the plantation is built. Wonderful. Any humans that I'm not optimizing? No. All of the humans are fully optimized. Like, you could argue that I don't need them in the brewery, but they wouldn't argue that. They like being in the brewery. This bumps me up to Hostility 5, which I'm not sure I can do right now. So we wait. I guess I can pull one of you out of there. Get you making berries. We keep running out, so it's a good idea. Lux is back! Huzzah! Welcome back. Yeah, I think I just sit tight until the storm ends. Oh, it's so pretty. It might look better like over here, but I'm not about to dedicate woodcutters to, not about to pull woodcutters from clearing out space for the new settlement for the sake of aesthetics. I like aesthetics, but I don't like them that much. Let's grab some more humans, we can stuff them in the greenhouse, call that good. Rebellious Spirit isn't bad. I don't like protected trade reducing resolve gain from complex food when I'm focused so hard on complex food. Rebellious Spirit's just fine though. No reason I can't click on that button. We'll have to find something cooler though. We did just lose all of our wood just now. It's a lot of oil to give up, and I don't need it. Boy, what good reasons not to click that button. Take Baptism of Fire. And we'll take Happy Brewing, we'll take Fair Exchange. Delicious. Delicious and amazing. And we'll put the tavern down, maybe back here? Fits with the human theming. Still, I kind of like it next to the hearth. Oh right, we have no wood because we zero out every year. Right. That's my bad. We have so much money. I'll take the bigger pans for sure. I could use the extra wildfire essence as well, given I am getting none from orders. It takes 3 to build a hearth, and I'll want some extras just to automate some of my water pumps. Take that. Villagers carrying more is not bad. The monastery is not bad. It is a way for me to get religion done. And if I had services, that would help a lot. Can't deny that. Right. Take all those. It's fine. Speaking of fine, do I just pop into here now? Just find some interesting stuff in the glade. Get some cool stuff that is useful. It certainly can't be that bad an idea. Working on planks, that's good. Scribe is super great, because I need the scrolls for the forum, and it's a way to make tools in a pinch. Bakery's unneeded, apothecary's unneeded, furnace is unneeded, provisioner's unneeded, gosh. I mean, apothecary's like sort of okay, I guess, if you squint. Provisioner's likewise sort of okay, I guess, if you squint. A lot of these are just sort of okay, if you squint. They are not wowing me, that is for sure. Woodcutters we need. Let's assign someone to the warehouse just to make things a little more efficient. What do we find? A ruin? It's been 10,000 years. We finally found one. Repair that. And we found a rain spirit totem, and I've got plenty of everything to work on that. So let's work on that. If you're gonna sit there being completely useless, why don't you go help out at the totem? We found yet more fertile ground, my god. That's crazy. That's so much. It's so much stuff. Any good trade routes I should look at? This would be a lot better if it didn't take 5 packs of provisions to do that route. Still very worth it, but I don't like it. Hey, not a single empathy event found this entire game, which is a bit of a shame. In fact, it's lame. Haha, Chris, you so funny. You rhyme but good. That was a lie, I don't rhyme that good. Let's pull you out of that. Need the builder. Renwald is leaving. I do believe I have accumulated everything I'm going to accumulate from him. Nothing else is particularly screaming like I need this. So screw it. Some reputation if I piped up the cookhouses, so I think I will. I think I'll do it now. Where's that kiln I was talking about? Distillery would also not be bad. Still, I think the kiln is like kind of god tier right now with no quality control. So I'm more than happy to take that. Hey, this is done. Wonderful. Pipe that up. Let's get the workshop piped up because it's taking forever to get those things done. Completely forgot about my forest mystery. That's my bad. Not the end of the world, but I could have been optimizing it a lot better. But I didn't. I didn't because I'm playing with not as much care as I should. My cup of care doth be empty. Planks, excellent. +1 to clay production means this is basically going to be more clay than we can ever use. So that's a comfort. Also, speaking of clay, I could grab from that if I had the manpower for it, which I don't. So I guess that's the end of that thought process. Funny that. Life comes at you fast, etc., etc. Warehouse up here would be pretty nice. In fact, like right here next to the plantation would be great. Farmers can take a break basically instantly and drop off all of their stuff. I do like it a lot, so I'll do that. I don't know what happened to either locks. Twix integration is kind of wonky in this game. Not gonna lie. We can sell our. We are making incense out of that actually. Maybe we're fine. Maybe I just don't do that actually. Do need more space. I need more everything. Blech. No, lizards! Stop being upsetty spaghetti. I need your resolve, but I guess because we're at hostility level 9, that kind of makes perfect sense, because that's absurdly high. But despite that, I prefer it if you would be happy. So why aren't you? What's your big idea not being happy because I tell you to? Do I need to restart the beatings until morale improves? Is that what you want to force me to do? That's not abuser talk. Also the clay production. That's going to be exceptionally good. I could get people working in the grill if I really desired it. Because it is much better than having them make skewers in here. So I guess I will do that. How much do I need here? 50, that's a good spot for it. That's fine. There's 2 lizards in the grill, working on skewers, having a good time, having some laughs, learning to live, laugh, and love. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. When you think about it, it's a really beautiful thing. Beautiful story of lizards putting aside their similarities to really get together to complain more. You love to see it. Chop at it, please. Two more human houses should house all of the humans. Let me just queue those up. Definitely want the warehouse here as soon as possible so that our woodcutters are not wandering all over creation and our farmers only have a tiny trip. Where's all of our planks, yo? It's all getting funneled into building materials. Right. Right, because I have an order for that. And of course they're vanishing. That's a great point. Can some builder requisition those planks for our hearth? Hey! Rain totem's done. Excellent. Excelente. One last check if there's any good trade routes. This is vaguely tempting. I'd have to wait until, like, the storm's about to hit to do this, though. So maybe I will. Well, maybe I'll just do that. Cool. I am capped on pie. And that won't get delivered during drizzle. Screw it. If it's not perfectly optimized, I don't want it. We're sitting at 5 hostility, which is a lot. But we'll be maybe fine. Certainly the hearth helps. If I can upgrade it again, we'll actually be pretty darn good already. But that requires the housing to be built. And currently, the housing is not built. Presents a small issue. It's fine, though. We'll get there. Just gonna take time. I know Strange Lights is happening, but it hurts to see it. Hurts to see it go off. How are we doing on a corruption? You're blight fighting, it's fine there. Beavers are leaving. Guess we'll do that then. Do I need a second blight fighter? Not that much, honestly. I think we'll be fine. I'm willing to risk it. Let's finally build that tavern we've been holding on to for ages. The result is low, but why? Did we run out of pickled goods? Is that the actual problem? Probably. I do need to pipe up the brewery in that case, don't I? I can easily sell a bunch of grain, so let's do that. Sure. Cool. Hostility's high, but I think I can manage it. It's so hard to get woodcutters over there. Be easier to get to. Lane. We're gonna bring these guys in, probably. Still need more lizard houses. Guess I'll queue them up. Very tempted to put down the Forsaken Altar. I don't know why I haven't. I have more meta resources than I could ever use, so like, the Forsaken Altar is just like free. The only reason I don't put it down is because it feels weird to beseech dark gods for aid, I guess. I know, that makes me sound like a giant pansy. Oh, what's wrong, bro? You too scared to beseech the sealed ones? Come on, bro. Are you afraid you're gonna drown the world in eternal water and kill everybody who dares defy them? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Grow spine, bro. Huh. Zorgs? I can basically just take everybody off of making skewers, which makes me mildly upset because we rebuilt a grill entirely to make skewers in. But it's still real good. I really need pipes here. Let's just focus on pickled goods here. Hopefully the trader will have some pipes, because I could use them. They have some pipes. Let me buy your pipes. 3-star biscuits in the kiln? Sure. In fact, I'll just take all these. All of them I will take. I have no provision packs. Okay. That plan is scuppered. These things happen. You know what? Let's get dangerous. Let's just barrel into a forbidden glade and see what happens. We can spare it. We're in a good spot. Well, a spot that is good enough, at the very least. Let's get all the woodcutters. All them woodcutters chopping those trees. Get into the glade that could kill us. Eagerly rushing towards death. As you do. What are we doing here? You're on a coffee break. Yeah, you just need to deliver stuff. That's fine. I do need to build the scribe and the kiln at some point. Probably gonna build it up here once this area around the warehouse is cleared out, just because like it's getting a little crowded around this one. Only a little. I could definitely fit some more over here, but my woodcutters are busy. They have other stuff they need to chop. Oh, Zorg, you're leaving.
Hello.
I wanted you to stay, though. Infinity plant fiber? Sure. Sure, why not?
Volleyball.
Why don't we just get way too much of that and call it a good thing? More is better, I'm told. Yeah. It'll get done within the season, and that's worth doing. Did we get a lot of money from royal funding? We did get 6 money. Which, while not a huge amount, is definitely more than we would have had otherwise. So you gotta give props to that at least. Gosh, what would we do with these people? I guess I can shove them in the warehouse to make everyone else more efficient. Makes a certain amount of sense. Another fertile ground. It's getting ridiculous. In the best possible way. Alright. What do we find? It's little Wildfire. Hi, you cutie. I have to give up 2 of my Wildfire essence I spent a great deal of money on to return you to somewhere. Do I return you to the Citadel? Is that what's going on? You're going to kill a lot of my fuel, but I'm kind of just gonna have to be okay with that. Also found some people. Let's send them to the Citadel. And more clay than we'll ever be able to gather. That's good. I forgot I wanted this harvester's camp to be manned at some point. Well, that's a fine job for you two. You go do that. And you get closer to the warehouse so you don't have nearly as long to walk. At least you don't have to travel around a billion trees to get there. Y'all are clearing this space out, which is what I want. We're looking pretty good. We have enough pickled goods that I can favor the lizards now. Did I not have to buy enough pipes for this? Oh no, they all got transferred to the geyser pump. Right. Right. That makes perfect sense. That's something I should have remembered I did. That would have been smart to remember that I did that. You know, I rejected these before for a reason, guys. It's all bad. Now we're talking, though. Tool shop basically wins us the game. Just have to make some metal and then make some tools out of that metal. And we're just good. Hey, the clay pit's done. Good. Put these woodcutters closer to the warehouse. What's your problem? No planks, right? Are we almost done with the building materials? Nope. Well, we're almost done. Just need more planks. But then we'll be done. We'll be done forever. We'll be done, and I no longer ever want to make another building material pack for as long as I live. I'm lying. I'm gonna be making a lot more of them. Alright. The altar is complete. You'll love to see it. Getting some rep from the lizards. My fuel continues to drain at a terrifying rate, but what does one do? Apart from whine about it. No, I'm doing a pretty good job whining about it, at least. Not a man alive could suggest that I've not been doing an expert job at whining. Oh, there's just so much stuff. So much stuff needs the doings. Yeah, you guys set to making pickled goods as a priority is certainly helping out our food situation. Still. Need to get that tool shop made, and now the lizards are far too decadent for me to ever satisfy them again. Just forget it. They will never be satisfied for as long as they live. How you doing in here? We're taking some planks in. We'll be 2 planks shy of making the very last pack of building materials we need. I can't wait for that to be done, but that's for sure. Let's put a little cookout over here next to the lizard houses. Kinda like it. Plate event's done. Clothier's great. Leatherworker's great. Probably Clothier. I've got plenty of clay. I'm not worried about running out of pottery at any point, ever. There's no good place to put anything. Hey, Builder's Soul is finally done. My god. It's been 10,000 years. We did it. We got there. Any long distance trade routes I wanna do? Guess I could sell some biscuits. We do have plenty of food. Minute and 6, 5 minutes. I need that to be a little longer. Sure. Looks good. What's your problem? Gosh. We have a lot of biscuit eaters, don't we? We sure do. And pie eaters, gosh. Let's up the limit to an absurd degree and call it good. I really want these beaver houses built. Hey, it's done. The child has been returned, I assume, home. Wherever that is. We can all have warm, fuzzy feelings about that. Mostly because it's a fire spirit, and so you have to have warm feelings about it. But other than that reason... Yeah, you're just going as fast as possible, aren't you? Oh hey, the small farm. I forgot I even queued it up. That took a long time. Gosh golly. Pull some people from the greenhouse. Okay. Isabel! Hello. Wow me. None of these wow me. Export specialization's fine. We are making a bunch of packs of crops. It's fine. It's fine. This would actually be ridiculous. Now we're producing more food than should be legally allowed. This would be great if I had any impatience whatsoever. Cornerstone reroll charge every year. It's not bad. Enhance my no quality control just to get more bugs. That can't possibly be worth it. None of them are particularly bad, so we'll take them. Corruption is not too spicy. Hostility, however, is. I want to build that monastery, I think. Also, I can just, produce wood cutting. It's not what I prefer to do, but one does what one must. Alright. Thank you for the tail locks. Appreciate it. I appreciate your assistance. Need to get these new buildings built. I need to clear this out, darn it. How much time do we have? 2.5 minutes. Can we sell anything? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kind of. Let's keep 25 around. Fine. Tavern's almost done. That's going to be a big help. How are we doing here? Oh, we can fit another woodcutter. Good. More people are arriving. I think we're like full. Like we've got a lot of people and too much hostility to handle any of it. Ironically, getting an absolute truckload of wood has slowed down my expansion a great deal. Make planks. All of the planks. I guess we'll need bricks too, huh? Still. All of the planks. Hurry. At the very least, fill up the workshop with wood so that it doesn't get blown up. What are we doing over here? All of the blight is gone. Excellent. You love to see it. How did the monastery get built before the tavern? I just queued that up, like, just now. I'm not. I'm gonna not worry about it. Let's find a lizard somewhere. You Congratulations. You get to be in the monastery and lower our hostility by a truckload. And then I'll put the woodcutters back to work to raise that hostility right back up. All things perfectly balanced as it should be. Ooh. I like all these, to be honest. It's all great. Leaning towards Titan Belt for all the trading I'm doing. Reinforced Axis is probably smarter though, because I need more wood cleared out more fast. So more wood cleared out more fast is more good. It is gooder. It is gooder, and we take gooder thingies here in this house. I really can't bring people in right now. We're full. Advanced camp's great. The brickyard is not needed even remotely. Yet I want to click on it. What does that say about me? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I could favor the beavers and they would be happy. I should do that. Because that's a good idea. Alright. Set the scribe there. You guys help clear this area out. It's next to a warehouse. This is going to be heavily industrialized. Put some nice flowers next to the monastery. Don't mind that one bit. Oh my god, the humans are happy even with me. Oh, because we got religion now. Right. No wonder everybody's super happy. I forgot. We're also using a bunch of ale, which I guess is fine. Izzy, do you have any pipes? No. That's a shame. Really need to make that tool shop and kiln. I've been delaying it for far too long. Ale and tail. So tail is oiled as time? I don't know where I was going with that. Just ignore me, please. Half of these, half of these. We are making absurd amounts of all of this. Yeah. Just give me all of your money. Thanks. Take care. Oh boy, does the brewery ever need to be piped up in a big way. Let's get that tool shop built faster. In fact, let's make it the priority. I need my precious metal to turn into pipes. And then tools. We'll call that good. Ooh, and we can also build the kiln here now. That's going to be very, very good. I could put the brickyard down somewhere. I could put the clothier down somewhere. I'm probably going to want to do all of these things. Definitely going to want to do all of these things, in fact. Well, this does fulfill needs we don't have. It also kind of sucks, but it does fulfill needs we don't have. Sure. Maybe we'll even get services going. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Oh man, feels good to see blue across the board. We're gonna run out of our stock of incense pretty quickly, but for now, we're very happy. Hey, tool shop's already done. Wonderful. And the kiln's done. I can bring people in now, for sure. Mostly want lizards and beavers, so you guys, cool. Alright, we burn primarily coal in the kilns, and now we turn off biscuit production here. I mean, I guess we just turned it off, period, huh? I guess you can stay in there and make pigment, and that'll be fine. But for now, looks like the kiln is going to be very busy making infinity biscuits forever and ever until the end of time. Just need some pipes. Turn all of our bricks into coal and stuff. It'll be great. We'll love it. I could also put down the brickyard somewhere if I really wanted to. It'd be nice. Certainly wouldn't mind it. Basic freights is done. Boom. More stuff. If I stacked a little wood, I could get everybody back to being happy with me. No, I couldn't. Never mind. It's just the humans that are happy, but that's fine. We take what we can get. How you doing here, boyo? Taking a lunch break. Fine. Anything needs adjusting at all? Not really. You have delivered the pipes. Thank you very much. Let's pipe up the brewery. The ale and the pickled goods must flow. And yeah, make ale and pickled goods primarily, and if we have the time, we can make some extra provision packs, but other than that, I just need you to work as fast as humanly possible. Brick oven's fine. We're going to be very busy with pie and incense forever. Do need to pipe up the kiln sooner rather than later as well. So just deliver these immediately. Yeah. Said deliver them immediately. Deliver them immediately. Good. Alright. Massively overcharge the kiln so we get plenty of biscuits and coal made. We're gonna need a lot of it, and we want to turn all of our wood into coal because it all vanishes after the storm's done. And I would like to turn it into useful stuff instead of having it turn into nothing. You have clay? Sort of. You're just not close enough to a clay pit to make these stuff. So let's fix that. Man, even with the monastery fully staffed where it's 6, it's kinda nutty. It's just a little bit of a lot. Let's also fill up the tavern. We have it. Let's just do it. Prefer humans to be in there, but I don't literally need everything optimized. I just want everything optimized. This hasn't improved because I'm out of planks. Good to know. I'm glad we figured that out. Anyway, let's make a ton of scrolls. Could use this building to shore up ale production as well, but I don't feel the need, frankly. I especially don't feel the need because there's a pretty good chance we'll just win during this storm. And that'd be fun. I like winning. Year 8. Man, that took a while. I think I was like really slowed down that game with like building materials and wood cutting for the most part. Yeah, we never really got off the ground. Still, finished before year 8. That's always nice. Had an absurd amount of money. Lots of people. It was a fun time. I really like the settlement. I like how it ended up looking. I could see myself expanding further if I really cared to. But we're going to move on. It was good times. It was a good game, even if it took a little longer than I would have preferred. Obsidian box? Maybe. Oh, these are all events, huh? Become cursed. The Cloaked Wanderer kills 8 villagers at the beginning of year 8, but you get 10 seal fragments. Crashed airship. When before year 8 ends with 300 stormwater, 20 pipes, and 30. Yeah, I guess we do that next time. That looks fun, and not at all worrisome. Cool. Boy, I'm getting to the point where I'm wondering if I actually need the boxes anymore. I got a lot. Still. It's probably fine. Oh my. My oh my oh my. What a good game. I love Against the Storm. It's such a good game. You know what else is good? You for watching. Appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna send you off to Dendrian because he's a cool dude with a cat, and you can't ask for higher tier content than that. It's impossible. But as for me, I'm going to sign off. I need to let my throat rest, and I've got stuff to do. So those are good reasons. So again, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, or whatever the heck it is for you. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for Warframe Wednesday. And I'll be soloing stuff I have no business soloing. Or, you know, dying over and over attempting it. And upping my cortisol levels. But it should be fun to watch. Probably. Anyway, you take care. Peace.